Welcome back to our series on the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, where we are going through some of the main tax changes from the One Big Beautiful Bill. This one talking about the green energy tax credits. There are a number of credits that are set to expire over the next few years. So we're just going to pick out the ones from 2025 and try to talk through them with you.
Yeah, time is of the essence on some of these credits, especially if you had plans around an electric vehicle or any kind of home projects. We'll talk through that a little bit, but the one that is imminently close and is closing quite quickly, 9:30, September 30th of 2025, the ability to take the clean vehicle, previously owned clean vehicle, or the qualified commercial vehicle for clean vehicles. Those credits are going away as of the end of September, and that is really, really fast.
Yeah, so you have to have made that purchase before September 30th in order to qualify for that credit in 2025. Anything after that, you won't get the credit anymore.
So really no changes to the mechanics of how the credit applies and whether or not you can get it applied to the purchase price and kind of transfer that credit to the dealer that you're doing that purchase from. It's just the clock is really accelerated on
Yeah.
this to the end of September. So if this is the plan, and I've got a couple of clients that we're looking at electric vehicles, this has made the inventory a little thin and a little bit more challenging. So heads up, something to jump on if that was your plan.
Yes. The other one, or other credits, are those for your home projects. And so those are a little bit different. The energy efficient home improvement credit and then the residential clean energy credits. Both of those are set to expire in December 31st. However, that doesn't mean it has to be completed by December 31st. Well, really, you have to have at least started it, put money down, started the project. It has to be in the works in order to still get the credit.
Yeah, and this is really kind of interesting because it could be as simple as, well, I ordered the insulated energy efficient door from the hardware store and now I'm just waiting for it to come in. So it doesn't have to be completed in 2025. The process just has to get started. And unless we see some guidance from the service on something to the contrary, this is definitely one that I think folks will want to take a look at, especially if you've been considering new doors, new windows, replacing your furnace or your air conditioner with something a little bit more energy efficient and eligible for this credit. It's definitely one that you want to look at before the end of the year so that you can take advantage of this credit. And it even goes down to something as small as, you go to the hardware store and you get a can of that expanding insulating foam. Now you can't use it for your kid's volcano project at school. That's not going to get us there. But if you're filling in the cracks in the garage or something to that effect, where you are increasing the insulatory value of the home, it would still count, and every little bit helps, even though it's just going to be like a small 10% on that. So I think this one is kind of should be in the front of your mind to think about, what are we doing and what do we want to achieve before the end of the year.
Yeah, the other thing that with those projects, if it's not going to be completed by the end of the year, a lot of the guidance that I've seen just says that keep really good records. Show that you started it before December 31st, whether you're keeping your receipts, your invoices with your contractor, all of that, just to make sure that if it doesn't finish until later on, you can still take advantage of those credits.
Yeah, now I don't know about everyone out there, but if you're like me, you have a stack of receipts in your car that I swear I will do something with them at some point in time. And a lot of those receipts are thermal printed. So that means that they're not printed with ink, they're printed with heat. And right now in the thick of summer, I think a lot of my receipts are already blank. So the IRS will actually accept a photocopy or a picture of those receipts. So highly encourage you and my clients to take a picture with your phone, save it to the cloud because you want that digital backup. And even if it wasn't in the heat of a car, that receipt in 3 years will be faded. And you don't want to go through your tax records under audit and have a bunch of blank pieces of paper. The IRS just won't accept it. But they they will accept a picture of those receipts as your backup information, or really your primary. So if you take that picture, you feel pretty comfortable to throw that receipt away.
Yeah.
All right. So home energy efficiency, go out there and get these projects done or make those acquisitions happen before those dates. The ones with a little bit longer of a runway into 2026 are generally business related for the
Mhm.
most part. So we wanted to focus on the 2025 stuff that has some urgency behind it. So get those projects done. Thanks for watching.